This is getting out of hand.
So who has a joke about Las Vegas? We're trying to get some humor into this tape.
I don't tell jokes. I'm trying to get some humor in this tape. Would you like to look at my suit? No. I don't tell jokes. I'm a singer. I don't do that kind of thing. Now, Bjorn Borg, now there's a funny guy.
No, not yet, because I didn't spend too much time here yet. But in the future, I'm going to spend a lot of time at the Caesar Palace. So probably, if you come back in 1 or 2 years, I'm going to tell you some jokes.
I've been coming here for 32 years, so I'm kind of old folks.
32 years?
Oh, 33 years, yeah. Before we were married.
You two are married?
Sure are.
You don't think I'm on television with my broad, do you?
You know, I really feel like we're starting to settle in here at the Dunes Hotel and Country Club in Las Vegas. I used to get up every morning, relax by the pool. Look at this. Dunes boss Schenker plans casino operation in Egypt. He says this is a really rare opportunity. Visitors can travel to Cairo to gamble and at the same time view the pyramids and take boat rides on the Nile.
The zoo.
What do you mean the zoo? Is that what you're calling Las Vegas? No.
What do you think it is?
Las Vegas?
Sure.
I don't know. I came here to find out. That's why I'm talking to people.
You're caged animals over here.
Where?
In Las Vegas. When I'm here, after a while, I feel like I want to go home. It's I don't know. It's to me, it's like a claustrophobia or something. The only time I really feel it is like now, the third day, fourth day, that because I don't relax, you know. I walk around. I can't lay in a chair the way they do.
How come?
I don't know. I never could, and not even at home. Not even in our. If we go to our pool where I never lay down. I always walk around.
He doesn't know how to relax. He claims I don't make him relax. Who's to blame, me?
Welcome to the Liberace Museum, and hope you enjoyed all the artifacts of my brother, and cars and pianos, and collection of mementos from all his tours all over the world.
When's his birthday? I've seen all kinds of
May
things.
May 16th, 1990.
So that he is a Taurus, huh? Or you know anything about astrology?
I really don't. May 16th.
Taurus the bull.
George, is Liberace a Taurus? Or what?
Both. May 16th.
May 16th.
May
Yeah.
16th.
Right, I'm a Taurus. And,
You're a Taurus.
And Saturday was my 40th birthday. And I wanted two things. One was to see Debbie Reynolds and then to see Liberace's museum.
One of Lee's first Rolls Royce that he used in the show at the Hilton for the bicentennial. And that's the reason for the red, white, and blue motif. And also the costume that he had at that time.
We have broken another record today in the museum. Our record up to this point was 445 people in one day, and we have gone to 460 now, and it's 3:30 in the afternoon. We have 2 more hours to have. We're open to the public to have people go through. So we're really excited about that. And this is according to Lee's manager Seymour, who said we'll be breaking 500 pretty soon, and I said I hope so, and I think we're going to today. We had 200 people on bus tours come through today, and the rest of that we're up to this point, it's 260 walk through the door. So.
And we had our first bus tour from Los Angeles today too, didn't we?
So this is one of the major attractions here in Las Vegas.
Right here in Las Vegas. You know, people say, thank you, John, appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
Yeah. A lot of people say, what is there to see in Vegas besides the strip and the gambling casinos? We like to see something during the day, and they say, well, there's that Boulder Dam you can't miss. They say, we saw it last time. what else is there? Well, they say go around the city tour and all that, but the city looks like a city, you know, to anyone else, any other hometown. So the attraction right now, I would say, is the Liberace Museum. As you can see, you got this from Pope Pius, when he had the audience with the Pope in Rome.
What'd they talk about?
He talked about everything, show business and the nationality, the name. He says, I remember he said, oh yes, I've heard of Liberace. Talked beautiful English, you know. He said, oh, I've heard of you, and we were so surprised because we never appeared in Italy, but we have relatives in Italy. And he said, oh yes, we heard about the name. You're the television artist, so forth. You're very popular. And he gave my brother this beautiful crucifix. And all these are from the Vatican.
How'd you get an appointment with the Pope?
The popularity of our TV show sort of led to our arranging meeting with the Pope.
You seem to have satisfied all of your desires and
Yes.
accomplished great things. What hopes or plans do you have for the future?
Well, to go greater and better, to maybe put a second story on this museum.
So open your heart and you'll open the door to every treasure that I'm praying for.
Congratulations, another happy young couple.
That's a real focus.
Can you tell us why you chose Las Vegas to get married?
On a simple wedding.
I flipped a coin in the middle of the street in Tucson, Arizona, and I decided it was Las Vegas instead of back home to Texas.
When was that?
7 years ago, just about.
So you've been here for 7 years, and what have you seen?
Oh, everything. In my field of work, you see everything.
Is it true that they say you can get anything you want here?
Yes, sir. Depends on what you're looking for.
Well, what are most people looking for?
Excitement.
We had a 26-footer that was beautiful, and if you were going to live in it, it was perfect. But just for traveling, we decided on this minuet, which is 20 feet long, and all we do is just pull it, park it, and you hardly know it's behind you even when you're pulling it. This is what we wanted it for, was for trips like this, for camping and recreation.
And how long have you been in Las Vegas?
We've been here for 10 days.
Really?
Mhm.
In the same
Right
same
here,
area?
in the same spot.
What do you do all day?
Well, we read the papers, and we go to the casinos, and we go to the buffets, and then at night we go back to the casinos and visit them all, downtown and on the Strip, and just having a really good time.
So what'd you do last night?
Got married.
Got married in Las Vegas.
Sure did.
At one of the chapels?
Uh-huh.
How come?
Why not?
So where's your husband?
Where is he? Playing blackjack.
Oh my God, you lost him to the tables already?
No, let him go. I don't care. As long as he's having a good time. Let him stay over there, please. He gets on my nerves after a while.
I think gambling is good, but the only thing, people should not get carried away with it. And like when they win, don't go spending it all. And if they lose, don't have to go get more and try to get back at the game. And people should just know what they're doing. Like if they win, just pull it off and then just let it go. You know, they're ahead.
Some people they bring their money here, and they trade their cars in for money, just trying to get more money here, and they shouldn't do that, you know, because they should just, it should be kind of like a game. You know, just play it for fun, you know, not very much money, you know, just bring a certain amount and go out with that much.
about 3 or 4 suits made, and we try to buy shirts alike. We can find
Family that dresses together, stays together?
Oh, we're having a ball being
Have a ball
retired.
together, that's for sure.
Yeah. Ain't much to do.
So what's the attraction here in Fremont Street?
Chicks. That's about it.
I haven't seen any chicks.
'Cause you ain't looking right. You got your eyes on other things.
So you're out for sex?
Sometimes.
And the other times?
Riding bikes.
I've kept my family right together ever since the children right around this gambling house. They all work here. Everybody, my wife, everybody works right in there, you see. Just like it's our house, home.
Well, it's the most profitable casino in this area, and there's about 8 big casinos in this area.
What do you mean by profitable? How much do you make a year?
Over 10 million. Yeah.
Over
Yeah,
$10 million?
with that little bitty place, It's amazing, isn't it?
Inflation, I thrive on inflation.
Who is there, Sue? Give me a few names. You don't want the tennis players' names, do you? You just want the celebrities?
Sure, let's have celebrities, tennis players,
I don't
everybody.
Are we on?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're standing by the pool at Caesar's Palace with
Harry Eisner.
Harry Eisner, who's about to try to give us a rundown on who's who at the Caesar's Palace pool.
Well, some of the celebrities I've noticed today are Lynn Swann from the Steelers. Of course, all the tennis players are here, the professional circuit. Dr. Stuart Fisher from Santa Monica, he was very instrumental in some of the heart transplant early stages, you know. He worked in one of the research groups.
I got a feeling that camera's not going. I don't hear anything.
You can see me now. Does your mother know what you're doing?
People are filing out now through the corridor between the chaise lounges here at the main pool at Caesar's Palace. They've all just been to a fabulous tennis match, and they're very, very stimulated.
I think the only way Las Vegas can be described is I know a man who came here with a $15,000 Cadillac and went home in a $200,000 bus. Bye.
Thank you, Alan. Have a good day.
Porter was cleaning up the floor, picking up cigarette butts and so on. And in those days, this was years ago, they had penny slot machines. And also in those days, they used to allow employees to gamble in the same casino where they worked. Well, this employee found 2 pennies on the floor. And he put them in a slot machine, a penny slot machine, and hit $2 or $1, whatever it was. But anyway, he went on from that to play a little craps, a little 21, and so on. And within a matter of 3 hours, he had $19,000. He continued to play, and after another 2 hours, he lost all the money back, went back, picked up his broom, and went back to picking up cigarette butts.
Frank Sinatra and his partner, a fellow by the name of Maury Schwartz, beat Caesar's Palace for $1 million about 3 years ago. $1 million. Caesar's Palace paid off. Bang, bang, bang. $1 million. Right as soon, because, you know, Frank played with markers, you know. $1 million. About 4 months later, Frank and Murray came back to Caesar's, and this time they blew $700,000 of that. But markers, they didn't turn around and pay off right away. That's where Frank had a problem, because Frank, that's where that story started, where They punched him in the mouth. They knocked the bridge out of Frank because he wouldn't pay his markers. See, once you, well, he got, Frank at 3 o'clock in the morning isn't exactly the easiest guy to be with. And so Frank got a little leery that he was losing all that money back. And this guy, he owed him the $700,000 for a long time. It isn't just that night that they lost it. He came back and came back and came back. And one day, after about 4 months, he said to Frank one time, 3 o'clock in the morning, Frank, what about the markers? And now, you don't tell this to Frank at 3 o'clock in the morning when Frank's had a couple of drinks. So he turned around and hit the guy. See, and the guy went up to his room and got a gun.
I would say the most exciting, what you would say, history was that I met Mr. Howard Hughes. I played craps with him, and he got $100 worth of $1, you know, silver, real silver in those days, not this minted stuff. And he was a very shy man, a very sweet man. Sad ending, and it's to me a very tragic story. But he didn't gamble, you know, but he just wanted to teach me because I was very young and innocent, and he was really a Jimmy Stewart type of a character, or Robert Young even, you might say. Nick the Greek was the kind of a guy that I don't know how he survived because he never went to the bathroom. He never left the crap table, if you'll pardon the expression, having just sitting there. And I often wondered, he would lose, oh, I know, 200,000, let's say. I would watch him sometimes. He would be at the crap table 2 days.
Just having you near.